Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. Another day, another drama, and today we're going to talk about Jeffree Star finally addressing the accusations that have been brought up recently. Now if you haven't seen my previous video titled Nick Snyder Drags Gabby Hanna, I will link that in a card up over here as well as down in the description down below, so definitely make sure you go and check that out as well. Also, before we get into the video, I know I'm going to get dragged for the appearance of my video today, but I'm currently redoing my filming space, so this is what you get. I know that it's boring, I am sorry, but that's just what it is for now. Alright, let's go ahead and get on into it. So Jeffree Star is finally addressing things from his past, as well as the most recent event with Cam Lester and that leaked voice memo. He took to Twitter to tweet out the following. Addressing the lipstick and old photos, and then attached a screenshot of a notepad document. Now normally I would sit here and read this document for you, but Jeffree Star went on to his Snapchat to basically read it out, and this is what he had to say.
I want to come on here and first of all talk about one main thing that I've been seeing all over is the repost of a old screenshot from a splash page of a website that I never started. A splash page meaning it is a coming soon page for something in 2004. Yes, 2004 and 2006. I'm nervous laughing because those were horrible times for me. And being very young and stupid, I took some very graphic photos of myself doing self. Now at 34, they are being posted all over the internet for people to judge. But the main concern here is a screenshot. And past me, we can address the photos in a minute. I want to talk about something and a very dumb decision I made when I was very young. So I created a URL called lipstick.com. Now, back then in the early 2000s, it was a slang term. Like on the show Seinfeld, someone was a soup. If you were a crazy cook. I used to work at the Mac counter. If you were someone that would follow customers around in the store, you were called a door. The term is wrong, it's derogatory, it's vile, it's disgusting, and I should have never used it. No excuses ever. But I want to let you know the context of that, and it was a slang term that I used, that lipstick was like people who were obsessed with makeup. Horrible decision. It was very wrong of me. And for anyone who has seen that, I am deeply sorry. I'm disgusted with myself, and I should have never used that word ever. So there was a splash page for a website that never happened. It was a URL for my LiveJournal. Now, if you're older, you know what LiveJournal was. It was a site where you would post pictures of yourself or little captions and memes. Kind of like Tumblr really is what it was, but LiveJournal was the early stages of what social media would become. And it was very narcissistic, and I was going to just have the website just be a bunch of crazy pictures of me. So the term lipstick, it's disgusting, and I just want people to know, looking at me, it's wrong, and I should have never used it. But for anyone to try to create a smear campaign saying that that was a makeup brand is completely false. And I get what, you know, a few of you out there are trying to do, but no, I never created a makeup company. Obviously, there was no products. There was literally nothing but a dumb splash page, which I will forever be sorry for creating. Now, when I launched that single page, that same week, it really did not sit well with me even back then. I dissolved the site, I never launched it, and it was literally nothing. I think what is very concerning is people resharing the image. I know a lot of you have blurred it out. I know a lot of you have seen a blurred out version. Thank you, Jesus Lord. But me bleeding and with a razor, someone who has suffered with and issues like that for a very long time, it's been horrible. It's been horrible to wake up every morning, click an app, and turn on my phone and see pictures of me. It's been very triggering and awful. I get that it came from a very shocking place for people to see that photo with the text. It's horrible. I regret it all. But if you are watching this, or anyone who sees this later, please stop resharing that image. It is so awful for me to replay that over and over and over. Context of me in that photo, sitting down on that chair with the razor. I was 17, 18 years old. Yeah, I think freshly turned 18. I had just moved to LA. And I met someone someone who had a little art museum, and I thought it was so cool, and I wanted to be a part of the art world. And she was a photographer, and she took some very graphic photos of me doing. She didn't tell me to stop. I'm not saying she encouraged it, but it was, don't get too deep. And we did it, and we did a photo shoot. And it's haunting. It's horrible. It's disgusting. So, if you're sharing it, please stop. I just want to say to anyone watching this that I will always forever be sorry for all the dumb that I've said in my past, all the horrible things I've done, and all the stupid actions and decisions back then. They're uncalled for, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry to anyone who had to see those images, those words. It's completely wrong. I do want to say that I am very proud that Jeffree Star right now owns a very successive, inclusive makeup brand that caters to all races, genders, sexes, and anyone in between. That's what I'm proud of. And I understand that if you are someone that hasn't seen things from my past, it can be very shocking. It's horrible. I fucking hate it myself. But just know that I'm not going to let that deter my goal and why I was put on this earth. I understand that my past is fucking awful, but Jeffree Star right now is all about change, and that's what I'll forever be doing. Okay, now listen. There's one other big elephant in the room. The smear campaign, and a few old friends, who were never my friends, P.S., coming out of the woodwork and making up a bunch of crazy lies. Now listen, you guys, I know I've been in a lot of drama. After last year, I uploaded a video called Never Doing This Again. I'm not going to entertain people that want clout and attention and followers. When I leave on a really good note with someone and our last texts are all positive and great, and then months later they make up a bunch of shit about me on camera. No. We're not going to entertain it. We're not going to feed into the negativity, and I'm not going to give an ounce of to these people who are literally making it out of thin air. Now, the old Jeffree would pull up all the receipts, sit down, rebunk every little thing. Girl, this is 2016, Kat Von D crossing my face out. Everyone believed it for 2 days, and as I sat there being completely mentally degraded, and then I came back with like, hey, here's the truth. I think maybe these people want that reaction. I think they maybe want attention. I don't know the root, but I know that I was a very good person to these people. We were acquaintances. We were not friends. And what is being said is just so dumb. I'm not going to entertain it. So a few checklist things. No, I don't talk to my real friends ever. Sorry. I know it sounds fun and exciting. Me and Trisha Paytas are like this. I know you guys are trying to feed into her negativities. It's not going to work. I know everyone wants a bloodbath. It's not real. Me and Trisha had a crazy time in Vegas. We're really good friends, and I'm bored. I get we're in the age of people love to sensationalize drama. I used to be a part of it, but we're going to nip it in the butt, and we're not going to play those games today. So anyone who's running their gums about me this week, whoever paid y'all in a group to do that one after another, I hope it was worth it. I really do. I'm going to continue to only show love on my platform and talk about what's important. So Jeffree Star drama, no, not in 2020. We have already all, as a culture, as a society, as a planet, have had such a rough 2020. I'm not going to feed into any negativity. So whoever's watching this, I love you. Thank you for making it this far, and have a beautiful day. Mwah.
So that is what Jeffree had to say about the entire situation, so let's go ahead and get into what I think about what he is saying. Now, I do agree with Jeffree that using that word was highly inappropriate and it should have never been done. Yes, it was used in Seinfeld and it was a popular term back in the day, but again, it's not appropriate, it never was appropriate, and I don't even know how Seinfeld managed to get away with doing it when they did. Let's be honest, it should have never even been used there. Now, as far as the goes, he says that he was very sorry about all that, and he hates the fact that people keep sharing that image, and that he wanted to be a part of the art world, and I can kind of understand that. Like, I get it, like, art is supposed to be shocking, and it's subjective, but something like that could be triggering to a lot of people, and not just you. So I agree with him that people need to stop sharing those photos, but I also think that those photos just should have never been done in the first place. However, if you go over to Jeffree Star's music video for Prom Night, 6 seconds into that video, you can see that picture hanging on the wall of the video. So he put that into that video. So that image of him was put into that video in 2012. Again, yes, that was 8 years ago, but still, he included that in his video, even though it was very triggering for him. But he did not address that at all. I don't know if he doesn't remember. I know that I've seen it on Twitter and people have brought it up saying, hey, you put this image in your video, even though it's very triggering. What's up with that? But he has yet to address that. Alright, now let's go ahead and talk about the video that Tab uploaded. Now, I can agree with Jeffree on this one. I find it very odd and suspicious that somebody would upload a video trying to expose Jeffree for being a terrible person, which if you believe he is, that's on you. If you don't believe he's a terrible person, that's on you. I'm not telling you how to feel about Jeffree. But when those text messages got leaked from Tab to Jeffree, basically ending on a positive note, then why all of a sudden would he come out with a video exposing him 2 to 3 months later? I don't know, that to me just seems a little suspicious. But as far as him talking crap about people behind the scenes, he says that he doesn't talk about his friends. If you haven't seen Sanders Kennedy's latest video, I will link that down in the description box down below, so definitely go and check that out. He leaks a bunch of voice memos that Jeffree sent him where he talks about other people behind the scenes, even though he says that he doesn't do that. He says that these people were acquaintances and not friends, and then he doesn't talk about his friends behind the scenes, so I don't know if he's calling these other people now in these voice memos just acquaintances and not friends. We'll see what he says after he gets wind of Sanders Kennedy's video, but for now, what I can understand from him saying is that all of these people then were just acquaintances and not friends, and that's why he was talking about them behind their backs. Alright, let's go ahead and get on into the voice memo that was leaked from Jeffree to Cam Lester. Now, in this voice memo, I don't know what Jeffree is doing. Like, if I was Jeffree, I would assume that whatever I send to somebody, especially if it could be damaging at this point, is going to be leaked. So I don't know if he had already planned on it getting leaked, so he could take it and spin it into some other narrative, saying, hey, why are you guys hating on me? This isn't fair. Stop it. But what he said in that voice memo was just a little too far, let's be honest. If somebody would have sent Jeffree a voice memo after him and Nate broke up saying, your boyfriend left you, he doesn't love you anymore, why are you attacking me, why are you trying to spin this false narrative about me, he would have flipped on everybody. Let's be honest, we know that's what would have happened. Doing that to somebody and bringing up a personal, private issue, such as a breakup, is just too far. It doesn't matter how angry you are. If you do that to somebody, it's just not cool at all. He wouldn't have liked it done to him, so I don't know why he thought it would be okay for him to do to somebody else. But that is everything that I have for today's video, so I'd love to know what you guys think down in the comments below. Do you think that Jeffree is sincere in his apology with the use of that word, or do you think that he's just trying to save face? Do you think that Tab is just trying to expose Jeffree and bring him down, or do you think that there's actually more going on behind the scenes that we're not aware of? What do you think about the leaked voice memo from Jeffree to Cam? Do you think that what he said was too far, or do you think that he was just defending himself? Let me know what you think about everything down in the comments below. If you like this video, please make sure you go ahead and hit that like button. Also, if you're new to my channel, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could hit that big red subscribe button and hit the bell icon and set your notifications to all so you'll be notified of every time I upload a new video. Alright, that's everything for today, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!